Welcome. And this TED Talk that we presently see here is by a woman named Stella Young from Australia. And she titled it, "I'm Not Your Inspiration. Thank you very much." And she actually has a wheelchair. And as a young person, she was told that she needs to get an award. And one of the reasons, well, the parents asked, well, why? And the community members said, well, because, you're in a wheelchair. And her main point of her TED Talk is, I'm not that special just because my body is different. It doesn't make me any different than other people at the core of who I am. And I really like her points in particular about how she described it as people who are disabled are often objectified, which means that we look at them and we think they need to inspire people. Like their life is so hard. And there's certain quotes that we use to talk about people who are disabled that is actually making them appear more disabled than other people. So here she's going through these quotes like the only disability in life is a bad attitude. And then she goes on to explain like, it's not only a bad attitude because, just because you're not happy when you're watching TV because there's no closed captions, it's not your fault. It's just because there's no closed captions for deaf people. But she goes on to just explain that people should be treated for who they are, not for what the labels, the societal model of what society models as people being disabled. My favorite part of this, and I actually want to get home about it, is she says, I want to live in a world where, I want to live in a world where, and she talks about all the things that she wants in the world where she wants to live, and that we all live in together. So definitely share what you liked about it, what stood out about it, and this idea of objectifying people is something we do in many of our societies. And it means you make someone as if they were an object, not as an individual.